We ended up building a creeper farm right here, as you can see. And it's pretty productive. But my thought here, and I think you can see it probably from the thumbnail, is it's going to spiral up like crazy here. And it's going to do the whole thing. And it's going to be like a wizard tower mixed with like a spiral staircase, and it's going to look magical and everything else. It's a really, it's going to be a complex build. Honestly, like I think I'm probably biting too much off than I can chew, but I'd rather aim for something big and complete it so I know we're good than not. I'm just nervous. We got all these shulker boxes we're going to fill with material to build it. And it's one of those things I'm like, I'm just nervous. I don't know. I'm considering going and getting a beacon now just to make the collection easier. Because even with Silk Touch, it's not instant mine, right? Which I know, like, oh, woe was me, first world problem, we don't have instant mine, but it is kind of a big factor here, you know? Like, we don't have instant mine, it's going to take us probably twice as long to do this. So if we can build a beacon, I think it might be useful. I'm terrified of the nether, and it would require me to probably build some fire resistance potions, let alone go find the wither skeletons. And I don't know. I'm done with the anxiety, you know? I don't want to be anxious. I just want to play Minecraft, and the nether is anxiety, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, we'll figure it out. I'm not worried. How's your day going? What you been up to? Feel like, I don't know. I feel like I did a lot today already in Minecraft, and I'm contemplating checking in on some food and getting a snack or something. I don't know. It's one of those moments where I'm like, okay, I set myself up for a grind. As you can see, we have all these shulker boxes we're going to fill with stone and wood and other stuff to build this out. I just, maybe I want to just take a second over here. Kind of like look at what the spiral staircase would be. I remember just filling this out was a ton. Yeah, render distance is crazy. So I have a I have this Horizons as a mod on. So as you can see, like the quality of it goes down, but when you don't zoom in, it still looks good. Which is cool. It makes it feel more immersive, and like you get to see everything without, you know, it impacting performance too much. I do have a pretty tank of a computer, so yeah, I don't know about that part. But what I'm visualizing for this, and I'm gonna have to record this later at some point, but I already built the layout for a perfect circle, right? Like we have that, and I can just free cam up here. So we have a perfect, I mean, a almost perfect circle. We could just add a few more on that side and we call it a day, right? So now we're left with, do we want to make the spiral of this wider at the base and slowly kind of like circle in? So every, I think this is 100 something, 130 blocks or something. Every like 10 blocks, we go in one. So instead of it being 23 wide, it's 22 wide, and then 21 wide, and then 20 wide. And we kind of just like try to work up in a spiral staircase style like that. I don't know how we're going to end up doing it though, because to be honest, it's a lot of math, and my brain's not in a math mode right now. So I'm going to have to figure that out. But we do have a limited fireworks now, which is nice. We do need to expand our paper farm a little bit. So maybe that's something we could build nearby. I know we have one at the base, which we built in that last video, but there's also something really cool about this mountain that I kind of wanted to leverage. So imagine we have that beautiful wizard tower that's just massive right here as kind of like a beacon. We could even put a beacon straight in the middle, right? But then could we theoretically speaking, build like a village here that like is overlooking that. And what would the purpose of this village be? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like a village atop a mountain would be just a really fascinating concept that could pair well with that. But I need a purpose for it. Like, is it my smelting? Is it my villager trading, right? Like, if this is a terrible wizard that's stealing all the gunpowder from everybody, do we build a nearby something up here that's like a massive trading post or something? I don't know. It's worth thinking into because I think I want the entrance to our home, or at least our massive storage area, to be inside this here, so we can basically just like fly in, and when we come out, we see this massive build, as well as maybe, you know, that up there. And so we just like walk in and it's a massive storage area. And then I don't even know what's in here fully. Like, I wonder if, I don't know what we would build in this area. I'm sure that will come as we finish. Like, trust me, we're at least like 2-3 weeks away from being done with all that, you know what I mean? Wow, we got knocked back like crazy. No, let me fly. Let me fly. Yes, there we go. Arima, what's good, man? Oh my gosh, how are you? Good to see you. Nublin, how are you, good friend? So is this vanilla Minecraft or modded? It is vanilla. I'll say that we've added a few quality of life mods, but this is fully vanilla. I mean, you'll see when I break trees, they fall down instantly instead of having to worry about mining each and every single one. Again, it's quality of life. You know, I threw in a set home as well just because it's my forever world, and I want to live it how I want to live it, okay? So, you know, we added a few quality of life mods. Actually, JD helps me a lot with that in the Discord. So we've recently launched a new Discord as well. You should pop in. I'll give you the YouTuber tag in there. I'd love you back in there. But dude, how have you been? Have you been good? Good to see you. And Nublin, I'm doing fantastic. I'm excited. We finally released that video that I've been working on for 65 hours, and it's everything to me. Like, it's so rewarding finishing a video of that size. Wait a second. Could this tell us the time? Like the sun setting on this? Could we build like a real life compass with this? That could be cool. Pretty good. Back on YouTube grind. Okay, let's go. See, the addiction is real. Like, I knew you'd be back. And that's the thing. It's for me, it's more about the realization that every single time I take a break, my life tends to be worse than when I'm doing it. So, why not just keep doing it? Yeah, it's a sundial, right? Dude, imagine. So this is okay. Let me explain what this is real quick. In the video we did, which highly suggest. I know I'm gonna do that YouTuber shill thing, but you should check it out. It took 65 hours to make, and for me, it's a masterpiece. It's like exactly where I want my content to go. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Okay. So this in the end of the video, we actually made a gunpowder farm. So I'm gonna fly right on up here, and it looks really ugly right about now. But if we float in casually is the key word. Okay, cool. And now I'm going to go into free cam. This is another mod that I added just to make building and things easier. I try not to cheat with it, but I'm only human. You can see here that creepers start to spawn because I'm at a specific height in the world, and they can't spawn on any others because I'm pretty much in just like the middle of this. So the creepers then come into here and fall down, and then all their stuff gets dropped into this. Pretty cool. you're number 2 now because somebody's chatting more than you. So you either got to start spamming or I don't even know how this leaderboard system works. Yeah, I think a giant sundial could be a really cool build. I would just have to figure out, because this build is also going to turn into, oh gosh, I'll show you. I know I talked about it a lot, but this will turn into a wizard tower, right? So it's going to be kind of a towering wizard tower, if that's okay verbiage. I like your stream dope build. Thank you, dude. Yeah. Yeah, share it with your friends, you know, do the thing. But it'll be a massive build, so I think we'll lose that single line, but I don't know if we'll lose it fully, so it's just worth looking into. I don't know. Not worth the spam. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, your game is over. Actually, some might say your game is actually over now because you're number 2 and not number 1. Ah, I'm sorry. I'll take a tea break there. I'll take a tea break. I love the idea of tower built around a farm. Hold on, let me land safely before I read this. I do want to read it, but I also don't want to get clapped. Where is this? I swear I can't find where okay, it's right here. It's always right here. This is where the bed is. I need to start carrying a bed with me. And we're going to build a steel door tonight after we sleep. Okay, let's see. I love the idea of a tower built around a farm. I'm always into builds, no matter how grandiose. Yeah, so look, this build's going to probably take me at least a week to 2 weeks, depending on how no life I am. And my biggest fear is that I'm taking too much to chew right now on. Is that a bad way of saying it? I'm chewing too much. I'm deep in the chew. And I guess I'm a little nervous about the build, but I know it'll work out how it needs to. Okay. All right. We're good now. Let's throw this back in here. Could not stay committed to something this big, and that's exactly why I'm doing it. I've never done it before. I've done videos in the past where I'm like, day 1 of this, like alluding to some greater purpose because I'm just wanting to garnish another subscriber, and I feel really icky doing it, but like, hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? Anyways, my goal here is to prove to myself that I can actually stay with something, and it's okay to take breaks because I'm also going to be making other types of videos, but just to like get into it, you know, like commit to something and stay with it, because you know, it's hard to. It is really hard to. Okay, so now we have a working system here. We just got to place these. And look, perfect. Let's just throw these iron doors away. We don't need you. We can take some of these out. And 4.5k subs. I remember your first Isaac video. Dude, you're an OG. I already know that. Like, legend in the flesh right here in the live stream, and the fact you're still around, dude, I just appreciate it a lot. I feel like we've been through a lot, just like of life in general. Like, you guys have been through so many changes in my life. I've literally moved twice since our first video, and I remember that first video very vividly. Because it was a moment for me where I was like, I don't have a plan for this. It's not perfect, but I said, screw it anyways. I'm going to do it. And the fact, like, that people like you are still hanging out to this day, even after I've taken breaks and done all the things, it's just awesome. Like, it's so cool to me that we get to experience that together. So thank you. And I'm glad that you also enjoy Minecraft, so you can enjoy staying around a little bit. I'm glad you're here for at least a little bit for me, you know. that's hard to get to as a creator, I'll be honest with you. Let's see. Arima, did you pass me again, you dirty dog? How dare you, bro? What is that about? No way. I gotta pick it up now. Dude, I love this like little friendly banter, bro. I know we talked about it on like a little podcast video we did, playing that one game or whatever, or I threw it on top of a game, but dude, like you were the first person when I watched your video. I was like, all right, bro, I gotta do this stuff. And I just said, screw it. I'm putting a target on your back. And I just grinded every single day. And I would check in on your analytics and be like, nah, this guy's cooked. I think it's a really healthy way to like stay engaged with something is find like mini villains. Not even that you hate them, but it's just the fact that like, I don't know. Yeah, you have a goal that's set, you know? Too bad my next goal is Dream, the Minecraft YouTuber. So I'm aiming much bigger now, you know. Step aside, Arima. A new god is stepping in. It's an honor. It was fun to try to stay ahead of you. Yeah, bro. And it's so funny that also we at the same time we're like watching each other casually, but we like nobody peeped at all. And how is this work? Okay, so sundial midday theoretically is gonna hit. No way, is it gonna hit our home? Oh, guys. We might need to take and keep the sundial concept here. And you said, I think Minecraft is the right game to do it in. It's easy to get lost in the sauce. Just a specific goal you actually want to. Yeah, so I actually have a really big perspective on this. I say big because I'm biased. It's a game that has no, what's the word? No preset progression, right? Like after you beat the Ender Dragon, that's it. There's nothing more. You're done. You're done, buddy. And I think because it's a game of no progression, and I said this in the intro of my video, yeah, this sundial is really cool. Yeah, this is really cool. But because it's a no progression concept I'm talking about here, it's a complete sandbox game where your life, like what you choose in the game determines the progression. And so like I think that as a human race, we're really scared of no limits, right? Like we always want if you're an artist and you sit down to do a sketch, you want some type of prompt. You're like, "Hey, what do I draw? I don't just want to start drawing from nothing." But that's the whole point. Is like creativity and inspiration is about just throwing it out there and seeing if it works. And I don't know, for me it's like I want to challenge myself because one, I don't want to use schematics. I don't know how much you guys know about like Minecraft YouTube, but it's kind of turned into now being this thing where all YouTubers get a mod and they build whatever they want to build in creative, and then they just go into their hardcore world and they build the same thing using a schematic that like basically just shows what they built. And I think it's like obviously they did it by hand in creative, but what if I just want to like learn how to free build and do it myself, you know? Like I want to challenge myself. I never was into Lego as a kid. I never like wanted to do any of that. And I think it was because I was so obsessed with the rules, right? Like, well, what do I build? What do I build? Who knows? Go try it. Go have fun. Figure it out. You need something in every cardinal direction. So what? Like this would be noon. That's midnight. Yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool. Arguably, I wonder if we're going to have to wait till the next day, but how far does this reach, right? Oh, you see, it only reaches to here. So what if we did like a giant circle around it where the sundial hits, going all the way around it, and it shows you what time it is in each one. That's cool. Oh, you're number 2 now. What a legend. We're taking over the leaderboards here. The blank page, tabula rasa. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like really hard, unreasonably hard for no reason. Live and love. Live, laugh, love the process. Don't forget. Live, laugh. I'm going to hit that as an outro. Don't forget to live, laugh, and love the process. Hardcore vids become such a content farm, it's hard to find not stage. And that's exactly why I wanted to do survival content. Because, like, there's no faking it, okay? I'm not going to sit here and just claim no mods, no anything. Like, if I die, I die, and that's just part of it. But I'd rather focus on the cool builds that I'm making and make like really compelling narratives and stories out of that than like try to just like hit frequent saves on my hardcore, and if I die, like don't tell anybody and just keep the content farm going, you know? Streams like this are a rare gem. Thank you. Don't worry, we're going to be streaming regularly now because one, I have no life. Two, I want to do this more because it feels good for my soul. Three, I think it's fun to engage more with you guys. And four, I'm coming up with points. Four, I want to grow on YouTube and I want to take it more seriously again. And that last video that took 65 hours for me is a massive thing there. I'm hitting that like 3 a.m. jumping across like chess in your house whenever you're in a deep conversation with a friend. I don't know do you guys know what I'm talking about on YouTube or on Minecraft, where you're like jumping around like, yeah, dude, life's crazy. I know. My wife, my life, my kids, everything, seemingly all at once. What do we do? Tabula rasa is the idea you were expressing, the idea of having no goal, starting over, just living. Okay, I love what is it from a specific culture or religion, ideology? Like where's this from? Because I love learning more about that kind of stuff. In my hardcore world, I made a large tree about as thick as a platform you're on. What? That? And it took me weeks, but it felt so rewarding to finally finish it. And instead of just using a schematic, I completely agree with that. Honestly, I agree to that. Like, now, obviously, there's the component of schematics that are reasonable and cool. Like, I can respect it, but don't act like you're not using them, you know? And honestly, I think what you're saying there is like the reward of the schematic, the reward of doing it by hand first and like tearing it down and breaking it up and doing all these things. Like, guys, I need to learn where this is. Okay, down here. It's a cool process. It's about like being okay with tearing something down you built, because progression isn't always backwards or isn't always forwards. You know what I mean? Like, progression can sometimes mean tearing something down because you learned something in the process. You've done that 3 a.m. running in a circle in the main town of an MMO. Oh, dude. Oh my gosh. Hit me with that RuneScape stuff. You know what I mean? I actually want to get into World of Warcraft with my friend that moved out of the country, because I think it'd one, be a really cool way for us to stay engaged with each other, and two, it'd be nice to have something that's like kind of no life on the side. I just don't know if I'd actually want to make content on it or not. I don't know. By schematics, you mean they have a template in their world to follow? I don't even know that was a thing. Yeah, so also this has made me want to push because you can see I failed English and I went to art school because I can't read. I want to push to be I can't even do that after I hit all that preface. Want to push being a content creator even more. God bless. Thank you. Thank you. Earls, Bo, you're the man, or lady, or all of the above. And I hope whatever you do with life and with creating, you do it for the right reasons, and you get to choose those reasons. But I've realized in life, I've been doing YouTube for 2.5 years now. I won't say that makes me some type of god, especially because I only have 4.5k subs, but I will say that it gives me experience on the chase of numbers versus the chase of creating something because it fulfills you and it makes you happy. So don't do something that you feel like will be popular. Do it because you love it, and I promise the right people follow after long enough. Anyway, sorry guys. General philosophy. I did some of that chi in college. Okay. Okay, so a little philosophy guy over here. I see you, bro. I wish I studied more philosophy, honestly. It's one of those things I just wish I did. I'm realizing, guys, I'm never going to be productive on live stream. I don't even know if I should keep live streaming long term. If this is how it's going to be, I'm just talking. I love this, by the way. I'll hit this all day. If this is how these are turning out to be, oh, it's game over for you guys. It's going to be 24/7 streams daily. But we won't make progress and actually beat that. So maybe we could just start mining while we're talking. I think that's a good idea. Let's hit this up real quick. Silk touch, and let's get it going. Okay, we have something to do while we're talking. Life advice with Cloud. You dang right. I remember hopping on with a server with buddies and just talking for hours while jumping around and fishing. You know, that just hits differently. Like, genuinely hits differently. And I was talking to somebody that's never played online games. They played Sims before. And while I was talking to her, she was just like, you know, I'm kind of envious that you have friends to hop on with and like engage with, because after college specifically, it's this like really weird area they don't prepare you for, that is pretty much just all like, oh, okay, all my friends moved out and they don't have time and they work all day and so do I. And now the balance of life is no longer about when do I finish my homework and classes. It's like, when do I go to the grocery store and buy all this stuff and pay my bills while still finding a little bit of time to play. So I'm blessed to be in the position I'm at now where I can experience joys in life because money is less of a burden. And that's I'm grateful every day for that opportunity that I get to have, you know. As a YouTuber, you think it's wise to not have games you cover. I can agree with that. Like it can definitely ruin a game, you know? Especially when you start getting into the analytics of things. It's the largest thing that's stopped me from continuing sometimes. Is like, dang, that didn't work. Okay, move on. And even the last Minecraft video, the first one I posted on this specific world, I spent probably about, I'll say 5 hours on it, so significantly less, but I got 92 views. And I'm telling you guys, when you get 92 views on one video, and I know that sounds great for like for people that don't have a following or whatever, but when you're used to something that's much higher, first world problem, and you just like literally get bottom of the barrel views, you question everything. And so the fact I was even able to just like sit back and go, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to spend 65 hours on this video. For me, was a moment where I was like, I realized like I'm doing this for the right reasons, you know? Be yourself on the internet and you will find people who also find interest in your special interests. 100%, 1000%. And it's much different than like school, because I was bullied so hard in school. The people you find, I saw this post the other day, maybe it was this morning, of like this kid that had drawn some or done some really cool art inside of a log. Like he carved out a whole bunch of stuff in wood. It was like a porcupine and all these other things. And he brought it to school and all the kids like laughed and like didn't engage with his art. And the mom posted it, not that sob story, but just like the art on a forum that had art enjoyers on it, and he was getting like $1,000 offers for the thing. And it was a really cool lesson of like, you know, sometimes you're just marketing to the wrong people. Sometimes who you're speaking to isn't exactly who needs to hear it. And sometimes you're just mixed in with the wrong crowd, and that's okay. But naturally, as you're just yourself, that crowd starts to evolve around you and become you. And now you have this really cool tribe that messes with your stuff. I said messes because I'm not going to say the F word, but messes with your stuff, and like you can roll with it. And to me, that's so cool that like that's an experience we have if you allow it to, if you're authentic and you don't chase the numbers, you know. 92 do you ever feel the pressure about, hold on, I gotta catch up here. Do you ever feel the pressure to be doing things while streaming? I feel like I'm boring. I think, I don't know, because one, this is like my first stream in a really long time, so I went live just to test if this worked, and I'm surprised people are even chatting right now. But from my experiences back when I was streaming regularly, I think there was a pressure around always talking. And I think it's okay. But I'm trying to also embrace silence a little bit more in my life as a factor of like emphasis. Because I'm starting to study more public speaking. And YouTube has really taught me to step out of my shell and be more confident with speaking in general. That's been probably the best side effect it's ever had on me, is the fact that like even with work, I own what I say and I'm confident in it and people take me seriously because of it. It's all because of YouTube. Like I'm significantly more confident with it because of that. So if at all, do YouTube just to be confident on camera and to own your stuff and be authentic in calls, even if it's just work. But 92 views would make me play a different game. That's what happened to me with my first Stalker video. Spent 8 hours making it, got 10 views. I've had this weird experience, and I was talking to my fiance about it recently, that, dang, each of these comments send me on a rant. I'm over here like contemplating apologizing, but then I remember I'm literally the one streaming, so shut up and just yap. But I was talking to my fiance, and I feel like every single time, this has been like a weird curse. We're talking about this. Every single time I spend more than like 10 hours on a video, or like any amount of effort above just like light edits, it always does poorly. And I'm saying that because I hope to break that curse soon. I think this video might, with just how things are moving. Not that it's about the views, because I love making it. But it's this weird like thing that I've just experienced of like anything that takes me a long time doesn't really garnish much more than I thought it would. And I think it's because I was doing it for the wrong reasons. I was spending more time because I wanted to go viral rather than, and like that would reflect in my content. It was inauthentic. It would be like, welcome to the next 100-day series of blah, blah, blah. And I'm like trying to be Mr. Beast when I'm just this like, I'm just a chill guy, you know? Just this chill guy. Okay, let me be. Arima, thank you so much. That means a lot. Any support behind this has been amazing. Yeah, dude, if you want to do something, you just gotta do it. And like, the worst part, even today, pressing live stream and going live for me is so unfamiliar, but I'm making this analogy to recording content. Dude, I almost didn't even press start live because I was like, okay, well, there's a better time. Tomorrow will be better. I don't need it today. Like, tomorrow we'll have more energy, more time, whatever. And screw that. You got to do it now. Like, set a goal. Like, literally tomorrow you're going to go live, or tomorrow you're going to make a video, and like stick to it, because time is the biggest killer of all dreams, and we have a finite amount of time. So go live it, you know? Hold on. I'm going to talk about this public speaking thing once I find this hut. I can't find it. Oh my gosh. Help me. Oh, it's okay. We need to remember it's to the left of the farm, and it's where the mountain is, or the fountain. Okay. All right. We don't need it anymore. We're good. I'd always be interested in hearing your thoughts on public speaking. YouTube has made me accept that I'm not a bad person. Some people like the stuff I say and do. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I'll be honest, like, YouTube and content helped me find my next job, like what I do today. And I actually built like what I do today. I won't get into too many of the particulars, but I basically help people start businesses and then get funding for it. But a lot of what I do is I sit in calls and coach people on that. And if I hadn't found my voice through creating content, I don't know if I would have ever even contemplated the fact that like I could be some type of teacher or coach or advisor on anything. Like, the fact that I've explored and like engaged with it like that is mind-blowing to me. By the way, I have a mod that I can actually record with, so I'm going to do a time lapse of all of this, and you'll see it in the next video. Pretty cool stuff. Oh, wait, hold on. You can get a lodestone? Pause. Wait, so yes, it took 1.5 years to have my first high effort video do well. All my best performing videos were 0 effort. I don't get it, dude. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I think it's because like whenever I do high effort videos, it's because it's the intention of going viral. Whereas the 0 effort's like, okay, this is for me. And I feel like this Minecraft video that I just did, even if it gets like anything more than 300 views, please, God, I'm not even just saying that like begging. Like I'm still gonna make another one after, but like, yeah, just please just give me some dopamine. I'm doing it for the right reasons, I swear. Um, but I did it for me this time, and I feel like it was apparent. Like I intentionally didn't rush things. I intentionally like put in energy where I felt like I wanted to, you know? So what is a lodestone and a compass? That can help with finding a base? Do I just need to put like a lodestone inside of a base? Is that how that works? I do classical fencing now. Oh yeah, that's what you were mentioning. I forgot what it was. I forgot what it was. Dead last in your first 6 novice tournaments. On my 7th, I tried to have fun instead of trying to win. 2nd place. Dude, congrats first off. That's so cool. First off, I don't even know how you get into fencing. Like, it feels so elitist in the coolest way possible. Like, you're like a samurai of modern day, you know? And the fact, like, you just get to, like, show up and stab people. Pretty cool. I know that there's probably a lot of technical components to that, but let my pea brain simplify it like that, okay? Oh, I need a netherite ingot in order to do that? Oh yeah, we should upgrade our netherite. I don't know why we haven't done that yet. Did we just go do that right now? Did we just do it? You craft a lodestone, place it on your base, click on it with a compass. It always shows where your base is. That's cool. That's really cool. I gotta use that. To be fair, now that we have an elytra, it's so easy. I cut out so many deaths out of the last video. Moments where like I literally was depressed all morning because I lost full progress. I died and like when I finally made it back to the cave I was in, I dropped in and a creeper just exploded and I lost all my stuff. Not even exaggerating here. I had Fortune 3 everything. And that entire morning I was just like so depressed. I was like, why? And I edited it into the video and I was like, you know what, this is boring and nobody wants to see me die over and over and over unless it's a compilation, so remove. And remove I did. And the video's better because of it. Because I didn't let it grab onto me and make me quit. And that's also why I'm glad I didn't do a hardcore world. Because deaths mean a little bit less in this game. Now that, you know. Alright, so I guess I'm kind of tossed up here, guys. Is there a way to safely do the wither? Because, I would really like instant mine. I feel like it would make collecting resources for this project infinitely easier. And I'm just doing this right now because we're casually talking. Guys, I have to say this makes me so happy. The fact that like I've found live streaming and can yap about life like this, while like to you guys that actually want to potentially hear about it a little bit, not saying anything, you know. But the fact I can just like hang out and like brain dead mine and talk about life, and then when I want to record a video, just pause this real quick and like unpause the recording and then just start it up again. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's gotta be so cool. That's gotta be so cool. Yee! What time is it for me right now? It is 6:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I just moved with my fiance, so I know the Discord used to know my exact coordinates to my house because y'all are weird like that, but now now we're hidden again. We're part of the posse that's hiding. We're like rats. We're like sewer rats in New York. You guys found us, we move on. We find a new home. What are you gonna do, huh? Moving on. I've seen wither traps on Hermitcraft where you can just farm it. Okay, we're gonna have to do that because I want at least 2 nether stars. So I'm gonna have to look into that as like a part of this next video. Cause that's good. That's really good. You can kill Wither in a closed cave, so it doesn't destroy anything important. Can't I also kill it like in... Like, do I just dig a 2x2 hole for like a really long time, and then that's what I do? And then I can just like shoot it with like 12 stacks of arrows? We need to find a skeleton farm. There's one actually near the end portal. Maybe we end up turning that into a farm. I just gotta re-find it. That's the hardest part. I think I saved the coordinates. It becomes immune to arrows at 50%. Okay, so how do you... That's fantastic to know. Thank you. How do you still hit it? Can you use like TNT? I thought it like kind of shoots TNT. Do I literally need to use a sword to do that? Get good. Melee. I'm terrified of melee, okay? I literally almost died in a fortress. Actually, I did die in a fortress if you watch the video. And I lost Fortune 3 again. For the second time. Guess we should probably pick up this diorite as well. Is this diorite? Yeah. We're going to want to use andesite to mix in with the stone. I'll show you guys the schematics. What we're building. I don't even know what we're building, but that's a future episode. Future live stream we're going to do. Make sure you turn on notifications. Hit the bell. Hit the bell. Make sure you hit on notification bell and hit like and subscribe if you want to see more. Dude, I hate that. I hate it. I'm cringing hard. You know like when your eyes tear up when you cringe? That's what it feels like whenever I say that. Alright, so you can do sword, axe, trident could be cool. You only play modded Minecraft like RL Craft? I don't know vanilla. I just watch Hermitcraft. Hermitcraft's cool. I watch Ethos Lab a lot. Like he's one of my favorites, as well as Wax Fraud. I'm sure if you've seen Wax Fraud, you're probably going to find a lot of similarities between the types of content that I make for YouTube specifically, or for Minecraft survival specifically. What's good, JD? Welcome back. Runa, hello. That's a name I haven't seen in a minute. Runa, how are you? Good to see you. Good old Terraria days. I remember, if I remember correctly, we played the tournament in Terraria together. That was fun. We're just talking about life and working on a big build. A lot of resource collection, so it's pretty much just life talk. Otherwise, this would probably be a very boring experience for everybody. JD, how was your steak? Are you thriving or are you dying? Steak sometimes makes me like constipated. Really bad. I'm not going to say any more around that. You don't want to hear that. Want some tips for Minecraft Melee? It's my favorite thing. Yeah, please. Dump some Melee tips. Some Super Smash Bros. Melee. I need to learn. You had 3 New York strips. I'm not going to lie, dude. You know how we did pizza night? I want a steak so bad, man. I want a steak. Please hit me with a steak, man. I mean, look, I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying something here, okay? It's bad, too, because whenever I go to the grocery store, my eyes bulge like it's a cartoon whenever I see the prices on steak. I'm like, all right, maybe I could do minced beef. I think maybe we're good with minced beef. It's just such a commitment, because we also have 2 people we're feeding here, you know? It takes such a commitment. I'm just playing, dude. I'm not... Don't ever even consider buying me steak. I'm good. Trust me. We're chilling. Axes... Okay, hold on. Plus a whole potato. I want a potato so bad. Dude. Alright, you're making me You make me hungry. Wait, Arima, I didn't know you fanboy Grian. I feel like this is a development I shouldn't have known about you. Is that bad? Is that bad to say? No, look, like I respect you, okay? Like I haven't given Grian enough of a shot. I thought wasn't Grian part of like Dream's squad, or am I mistaking who we're talking about here? I don't, guys, I don't know Grian, so that's look, I'm getting dogged by the Grian fan base now. Relax. I'm not starting any beef, okay? I just don't know. I don't know. Put me on to some good stuff. Okay, so an axe for shields, like pillagers, keep a shield at all times, keep mobile, and back off if you're only fighting one thing at a time. And don't forget you're playing Minecraft, put blocks down. Okay. Okay. So whenever I start hitting in melee and stuff, I use my scroll wheel to switch between things. And so if I'm noticing during melee that like, oh, I need to eat, it's like I take my eyes off the fight and I like try to switch to steak, and then I like eat it real quick, and then I run away, and then I get back in. But that, like, I've died so many times trying to optimize my eating in melee combat that like I'm just cooked. You know what I mean? I'm just cooked. Why you hating? JD, give me look. Okay, so hold on. Grian has no affiliation to Grian. Or wait, to Dream. Okay, that's good to know. So who's Grian? Somebody give me like a video that I would probably know. Just like name it. Because if everybody knows Grian, then there's some popular videos, I'm sure. I'm an artist and troll, so Grian makes sense. Okay, so is that who Grian is? Is that what I'm understanding? Why do I have to build a massive wizard tower for my forever world? Great question. We don't ever have to do anything in life, right? We don't have to eat. We don't have to work. But there's consequences if we don't. And for me, the consequence of not building this giant wizard tower is absolutely nothing. But I like to put weight on it, so it makes me do it. I don't know. I just want to, you know? Like, I think sometimes I realize that, like, I don't spend enough time on a specific project, and like I quit very easily. So I'm challenging myself in a forever world to just create and have fun creating, and acknowledge that, hey, maybe it's okay that like I don't get a ton of views on something, but it's like the sake of creating after work and after the life activities. I just get to experience it. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that question a lot because forever worlds, they could be seen as just like, oh, we gotta optimize and automate everything, and that's okay if that's how you love playing, you know. But I never got to play Lego as a kid, so I want to just like explore the inspirational components of that, you know. Green is the builder on Terraria. Big Hermitcraft. Wait, hold on. He builds on Terraria and Minecraft? Is he a dual purpose? Green has become the biggest hermit now. He makes story styled short videos about his Hermitcraft. Start, middle, finish, small plots on each one. Oh, start, middle, finish plots on each one. He's super charismatic. Oh, he's got charisma. Charisma. He runs Second Life and the Life's... Oh! Wait, he hosts it? Second Life? Because I've seen Second Life. Guys, tell me if I'm wrong here. Tell me if my perspective sucks. Those survival, like, SMP videos, like Second Life, I feel like it's a lot of random voices I don't know about, and it's hard for me to follow storylines. So help me, like, how do I watch those and get into them? Like, do I choose my specific person and stick with them? Do I choose, like, two? What does that look like? And is he on Hermit, or is he just... Because I do want to get into, like, Second Life and stuff like that, but I'm more of, like, a watch Minecraft to go to sleep kind of guy, and play Minecraft during the day kind of guy, and burn out after 6 months because I overdo it kind of guy. So we'll see how that goes. Thanks, buddy. I'm never asking you a question again. It's a good answer. No, no, no. Please ask away. I didn't mean it like in any specific way like that. Honestly, like I appreciate questions like that because it challenges also like why I do this, right? Um Seriously, don't ever feel like you don't. It's a great question. But yeah, like sometimes I create content for the views and it never does well whenever I do that, and I'm like, oh dang, woe is me, and then I like quit afterwards. So that's all it is. Uh, but I appreciate you being here, regardless. Like it's so cool. Um, my brain was on Terraria. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay. He's the builder on Minecraft. I choose one perspective and stick with it. What do you mean? Oh, okay. Okay? One perspective of a person. So like Ethos Lab, for example. Is he on Hermitcraft? I think he is. Ethos is one of my favorite YouTubers, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yeah, please ask me questions so I don't just ramble about nothing. Like, there gets a point where my brain just like starts to mush, and then I just like, yeah, you don't want me to get to the app state. You don't want that. My fiance gets it occasionally, and she's like, please stop. This is enough. I can't keep doing this. I can't. Green is a big hermit. Okay. Wait. Where am I? Personally, I watch those series from one main perspective. I'm moving the chat over a little bit, guys, because like I swear my head is turning like an owl every time I want to look at chat, and I gotta stop doing that. Maybe I need to position a monitor above my monitor or something. I don't know. Etho is one of the OG. Yeah, we can agree. He is a legend, and I appreciate that he's never changed his intro ever. That's so cool to me. I love that. You feel so old? Talk about it, dude. Talk about it. I was there for PewDiePie's first Minecraft series. Oh, we're full. And diorite will be in its own box here. So now we have these two. 1, 2. Shulker stone. Stone is 22 more, 3 more. We want to use that, and diorite is there. So just to confirm, perfect. We're doing good. We have a lot of items here. Do you remember Notch's videos? All right, yeah, you win. You win. I'm just going to call that out. I'm calling it right now. So what other series are popular right now? I know like Hermit is obviously a massive one, but are we sleeping on any? Are we missing some that I'm not attuned to? Put me on to something. Oh, did you guys okay, this is old news. I'm sorry, but did you guys watch that that 1,000-person civilization video with like the whole story arc and everything? YouTube's algorithm is an echo box of content. I find it hard to find new things. See, I agree. It's weird though, because like if I watch one thing one day, my entire feed will just be that thing. Like I got into to like watching terrariums, like how to make terrariums for like 2 days. And then it's all it ever showed for the following month and a half. It's like, what about the variety? Anyone? Is it just me? All right, so diorite as well. Okay, cool. Oh wait, we'll put diorite up here. Yeah, we're good. Seth Bling and Ant Venom were also OGs. I don't know if I ever watched Venom's stuff. I know the name, obviously. Like, it's, if you were there, it's very hard to not know the name. Guys, I was able to fly directly to the house. Look at that. And this isn't the main house, I have to say. My boyfriend watches Pokemon videos on my channel. I no longer see anything about Pokemon. So because I have premium, Morgan and I, my fiance, she watches like at night, like sometimes she'll watch like yoga with Adrian or like stuff like that. And my algorithm is hooked at different places. But it's weird. Like we have multiple TVs in our house. And so occasionally what I've learned is the algorithm based on the device you're on is different. And I think it's done intentionally and intentionally well by YouTube and Google, who owns YouTube, because the content I want to watch in my bedroom going to sleep is like sleepy nighttime Minecraft videos where like I can suck my thumb, you know? And and the videos I want to watch on my phone are much different. So like I think they do a great job with that. And the living room is more of where I see like yoga with Adrian. And I'm like, Morgan, what are you doing? Please use your own channel. Please. It's a breath of fresh air to see a small creator in a feed and show them support. Yeah, it is, and I love to do it. But also as a creator, I have to balance that feeling of like, and I know this sounds terrible, guys. Just give me a second here. It's like a feeling of jealousy that like they had a viral video. And I know that's terrible. I should be happy for small creators, damn it. But please, like, why, you know? I don't know. I need to stop. I need to be happy for everybody. And I am, okay? Whenever I see those videos, I enjoy watching them. But then when I go to their channel and I see they're small, like me, and they had like a 1.5 million video pop, I'm like, good for you. That's awesome. Moving on. Incurades, what's up? How are you? You just heard me expose and divulge my my jealous type. I'm sorry. Different algo per device. Yeah, you should seriously like try to test that theory because I truly feel it's true. Like on our living room we have yoga and Smosh, which I don't know if you guys have been watching recent Smosh, but the cast they have, it's like a full like just it's a great cast, and the more you watch it the more you enjoy it. And of course it's going to be nothing like OG Smosh. Nor do I want it to be like OG Smosh. Like they've developed really well. I have to say that. The Pokemon is everywhere. Oh, you're telling me. I'm telling you, Runa. I'm telling you. There was a time where only had like unboxing videos of Pokemon, which guys, okay, do I turn on the webcam just to show you? I've been collecting, guys, I've spent like $500 recently on Pokemon unboxings, and I didn't even record them. It was just like for me. It was for me. Do I show it? I have just a few. Okay, just a few. I think I'm exaggerating a little bit when I say 500, but it is up there. Like definitely minimum to 225. Okay, 225. Ain't no way you mentioned Smosh. I stopped watching Smosh after Mr. Beast bought. Wait, Mr. Beast bought Smosh? I thought Anthony and Ian were they bought it back. Another YouTuber, no way. Don't worry, 500 is fire. What? Guys, priorities here. Priorities. I also bought a new mouse, Pulsar. You should check out the brand. Genuinely 10 out of 10. And I'm not sponsored. It's significantly cheaper than my last mouse, and the performance on it is spectacular. So if you're in the market for a mouse, check out Pulsar. And then they have like specific sizes based on your hand size as well as the way you hold the mouse. Like I'm a claw player, but I also like have part of my palm on the mouse, and it's like really nice. I'm just starting to cramp a little bit on it, so maybe I got the wrong size. I don't know. Mr. Beast gave it back to them. He didn't give it back, okay? He sold it for more, I'm sure, than what he bought it for. Homie flipped it like it's a stock market. Guaranteed. What is MNK? What? Oh yeah, I have no clue. Somebody help me here. Someone please. Oh, Mount. Okay, I'm cooked. Oh no. Don't say that. Do not say that. Don't no. What's good, Nate? How are you? Good to see you, bro. Thanks for stopping in. Guys, I'm cooked. I didn't know what mouse and keyboard was. And I'm literally on mouse and keyboard. I am a fake gamer. Okay, hey, well then do you like scuff controllers or like where are we at now? Nate, we've been talking about some of the craziest stuff. If you saw the thumbnail, by the way, this is where we're building it. Right here. Oh wait, guys. Maybe I shouldn't be breaking down the thing that we're going to build our home in. Am I? Oh no. Am I stupid? Okay, it's much lower. So what I'm going to do to... Okay, guys, I didn't think this through. I'm just going to like terraform this a little bit more. And then we're going to move locations to where we're actually building. Because that's a miss. That's a miss on my end. So I'm just going to terraform it by kind of bringing in layers a little bit. Calling it a day. I have an Instinct Pro, but I want to switch. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I've been considering buying... I'm debating between Steam Deck and Switch 2. And I don't know what to do because honestly, like, there's just a few games on Switch that really stand out to me as like deal breakers. Obviously Smash, obviously like when you have people over, you can play Mario Party and Mario Kart because everybody's played it in their life. But I don't know, part of it is I don't want to just buy that for those games and then never pick it up in the evenings. So I'm trying to figure that part out, I guess. Okay, we're good here. Gotta get the Mad Cats. Wait, I've heard that name before. What is Mad Cats? Wait, Mad Cats is a mouse, right? Or at least they have mice. Their logo is kind of similar to like Rocat's logo, right? Rocket, something like that. Mad Cats was the off-brand controller from the 90s. Oh, that's where I've heard it. That's where I've heard it. Okay. Love my Steam Deck. Isaac. Oh, wait. I've just been sold. Isaac on the go? Are you kidding me? Also, guys, what's a video that I should do on Isaac? I know, like, not everybody here watches Isaac or plays it. And if you haven't, you should definitely consider checking it out. It's worth it, and it's a massive game. Anyways, I feel like I have to always pay homage to Binding of Isaac a little bit, but I don't want to just do, like, a basic Binding of Isaac run and, like, call it a day, you know? I want it to be a little more intentional. Like, there's story progression, there's a challenge, there's something there, you know? Gonna lurk now, friend wants to play Deadlock. Have fun. Thanks for stopping by and chatting, man. I always appreciate you and always appreciate our friendly hatred towards each other. Much love, man. Dude, we gotta play some Isaac on the go. We gotta get in on the Discord and do that. Can you have mods on Steam Deck? Like, can we have, like... Can I download from Steam Isaac mods? You know what I mean? I enjoy doing Eden streaks. I suck so much that whenever I get an Eden streak going, I just lose it. Like, I always die whenever I play Eden. That's the first time we've ever mined copper? It's actually useful, but we're not on that. We're not on that right now. Yeah, there's mods. Okay, cool. Yeah. We got to get that going. I got to get a Steam Deck ASAP. But also, like, I'm finding it very hard sometimes because I create content to intentionally choose to play a game when I'm not recording. Like, it's a very hard choice to make because I have to be intentional with my time. Like, I want to still spend time with my family. I still want to, like, take care of life. And even right now, like, Morgan is sacrificing making dinner for our unit here. And that's not fully fair to her sometimes. So I'm always clearing it, saying like, yo, I'm gonna stream if that's cool. You got that stuff. I'll take care of the dishes later or something. Like, just trying to be fair. But that's like why sometimes like games are just hard to. Wait, why am I still destroying this? Guys, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, we also have a building mod that makes it easier to build. So that's cool. It basically like, look, I can do this and place above it. It's kind of cool. But sometimes it messes up like that and it's kind of frustrating. All right, cool. Oh, we need to fill this in too. Like, look at that. That's frustrating right there. I'm almost filled here, guys. Hold on one second. All right, I'm full. Let's go back and sleep. Oh, you could go for character completion if that's your thing. What does that mean? Character completion? Oh, dedicate runs to certain unlocks. Okay, that could be cool, but I would rather like make a whole video on character completion from like 0 to complete. Like, you hear what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of where I want my content to go, is like high effort. But it's not always that great, that fine and dandy. It's not always that welcoming. You know? It's just really fun to do dedicated runs. Maybe I'll give it a shot. I don't know. Let's do this. Okay, yeah, we want coal block. And now we can store coal much better. Here's our important box. Okay, cool. We are good to keep going. Diorite box. Well, everything has an audience. Yes, that is true. And I'll say, like, no judgment to the daily runs on Isaac. Like, I love that stuff. And you know what? Like, part of me is challenging this whole effort conversation that I was just having. Like, I don't know. Like, right now I'm just in the mode of like, I want to storytell, and most of the time engaging storytelling specifically in Minecraft is surrounding. We got to fill in this dot here. No, we're gonna use stone. But where was I? I literally just lost complete train of thought. I'm sorry. Okay. Everything has its audience. Yeah. You can tell I'm getting tired, guys. I'm getting tired. I haven't ate in a minute. Oh, this is so cool. Look at this area. All right, we're gonna go find a place where we don't feel guilty tearing down some stuff. Wait, look at that wall over there. It's so weird because I like all of these islands. I don't want to tear that down because it's close to the base. I think we're just going to travel this way a little bit more. Are you geeked or locked in, Cloud? I'm not answering any more questions regarding what we're speaking about here. No geeking allowed. I'm geeked, boy. I don't know. Anyways. Relax, chill on that, bro. Okay. Did we tear out here? But see, like, that's not enough. That's not enough. We need more stone. More stone. Okay, on lock. That's what I'm saying. I'm on lock. World generation is incredible. I got really, really lucky. What is that in the sky? Oh, that's mine. Why does it look like that? Ugly A. Wait a second. Is this like a giant crater? Whoa, guys. Do you see what I see? I know you're looking at what I'm looking at, but do you see the potential of what this? Don't tell me this is a giant pit. Oh, that's so sick. Maybe I just didn't do enough exploring before deciding to build. The cool thing about these worlds is like, I'm going to build that cool tower over there, but then maybe I just want to build something over here. And I can always connect them with like nether stuff and whatnot, but I'm also okay just like flying around like we are right now, you know? As long as we don't get lost. I didn't think about that one. Like, how cool would this be, like a mini village right here? Just me? Just me? Sorry, guys. Is this mountain I feel okay tearing down? I'm trying to find a stone mountain. Yeah, making cities all over the world is cool. Yeah, and then like connecting them through nether portals and stuff could be sick. This is the first time I'm loading these chunks, so I'm surprised I'm not just like cooking my computer. Also, I don't want to load all the chunks quite yet. Wow. Wait a second. Wait a second. This wall is sick. This wall is dope. Where was I? Wow, I'm losing train of thoughts quick, guys. What's going on? I'm that hungry. Oh yeah, I don't want to do the whole like render everything in because I want to upgrade to the new update. And I don't know if there were new blocks or anything added that would prevent anything from happening there. You need a lot of stone, you can make a mine shaft. Yeah, but that's boring. Mine shafts are boring. I wanna do like I mean maybe what I do here is just like I think this way might be better. Maybe I just like tear down an entire thing and like create a giant square in the middle of the world, you know? And just harvest everything out of that. Look, no judgment on mine shafts, okay? But I think if I'm gonna do a mine shaft, I have to, without questioning a thing, get that nether star. So maybe that will be the next live stream we do. Making minecart tracks for them. Oh, I see what you're saying. And then it's easy to like transport everything. Look, we can literally see our giant building out there. Once that's a wizard tower, that's going to be so dope to be able to just observe from a distance. Observe from a distance. What's this? A crater. That's so thick. That's so sick. I mean, I guess we spawned where all the stone is most prevalent. That's our mountain over there, I'm pretty sure, that we first wanted to build in the first episode. So maybe I just tear down that mountain as a respectable next step. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, I keep worrying about like spending too much gunpowder or firework rockets, and then I remember, you know what? This is where we're going to tear up. This is it. This is the spot. This is cooked. All right. I'm gonna do first. I'm naming that replay first. Collecting stone for wizard. And then we'll continue a new replay here. This is where we're going to do it. This entire mountain is going to be gone. And then it will transport over to that big, big, tall building over there. Okay. Let's make an update to the video real quick. Oh, but guys, we're also really far away from our bed. We're going to go make a bed here in a second. Okay, we've got a few shulker boxes full, as you can see. Diorite. We've got some stone and more stone, and I think we're going to end up filling out about 5 more of these. Keep enjoying the compilation, the montage, whatever you want to call it there. Isn't that crazy, guys? All that live stream just for that little clip. That's what I'm talking about. It's crazy up in here. Okay, before we end up going to doing this thing, we're going to fly over to this village. Oh, have we been here? Hello. Boo. Boo. We don't want that. We're going to steal a bed. Do you happen to have any beds that you don't want? Thank you. We don't need torches. We're good. Right, right. Was it stressful for me to move? 1000%. Because for me, it's really hard to adapt to changes. Okay. You're speaking to the right person here. Let me tell you. You're speaking to the same person that growing up, I would sob at the thought of anything changing. And I think it's a blend of autism and just like not being okay with change and like liking my routine and stuff. But I just want to be very, very clear here. The change itself is, I've had to adopt a new mentality that like home is where I make it. And although the minor adjustments to moves and changes are very temporary, once I have my baseline things set up, like my desk, like my bed, and like my TV, the things that truly matter to me, all the other things that happen and that are variables in that move, like it might not feel fully like home, but at least I have a baseline comfort now. And so whenever I move, I try to get to that point because I move pretty much every year at this point. Just because that's like what we end up doing. We move to new places, we do all that stuff, and all that moving, like I've really had to just learn. Like it's all about just finding the home in the little things, not the big ones, and then naturally building into the new routines after the week of craziness. I'll say, for me, the move we just did was packed with stuff that I wish nobody goes through. Our basement flooded right after I finished setting up my entire desk. Our basement flooded, and there were 2 inches of water in it, and that's where my desk is. And I got so lucky that no water got near my PC. Like it was a ring around my PC. If it did, I wouldn't even be here talking on stream right now. And I'm just grateful that that worked out. But yeah, I lost a lot of stuff. Like we had finally just gotten settled. We've just moved in. And then boom, that happened. And I was like, whoa, okay, just be positive, stay engaged, and just stay like engaged in the moment and just deal with it as it comes and don't overdo or overstress anything. And that's what I did. And I'm really proud of like how I handled a lot of that. That's just one scenario. My fiance lost her engagement ring. My best friend moved out of the country. Bear broke into our trash, and I spent all morning cleaning up like a ton of trash from the neighbors in our yard. And I'm sure I'm missing a few other things. I'm not trying to like stack and dump, but I think it's important to acknowledge like when stuff does happen, we have a choice to embrace it and like roll with it, or like let those 2 weeks completely ruin us. And I kind of want to make the analogy to just like what it's like to move in that scenario, because moving is not easy. I gotta say that it like removes safety, you know. So good question. I appreciate that a lot. It's a crazy one. It's a crazy one for sure. But I'm enjoying this a lot more than I think I thought I would. I guess I was concerned about live streaming because I was like, okay, are people going to enjoy this? Are they going to stay around? Are they going to do all this stuff? Like them. And although you guys are a massive factor in this, and I appreciate you engaging, like that's what makes this so amazing. I also need to remember like that it's for me as well. And like that's when it will be the best for you guys. And so like the fact that I didn't even know that doing Minecraft videos or like recording like I was would lead to this, where we have like massive grinds of collecting materials, but during that time I can actually live stream and talk and engage with you guys. Oh my gosh. Newfound unlock. Newfound unlock for sure. And so grateful. Wise words. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Look, I'm just a human experiencing the same things that other humans are experiencing. And the fact that my perception is limited to my own realities and experiences is such an interesting concept, because although my perception of my experiences are unique to my own, they can hopefully be of use to somebody that is going through something similar, if there's similarities there. And if my perspective is challenged, like that's so cool to me, because it's potentially introducing something that I had no clue of before. And that's a greater topic of polarization of the world and whatnot, but yeah, it's crazy, 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 crazy. I'm not going to go too far into all that. You know the whole deal. We're just playing Minecraft. We don't need to complicate things. Oh, guys. How long have I been streaming? Does it say for you guys? I kind of had to move out without my word and stuff. Your Ukrainian war changed so much. Even if I live far away from the front lines. Right now I live in Poland. Wow, I didn't know this. I didn't know that at all. I'm sorry to hear that. That's crazy. And that was not very long ago, and it's still probably impacting you. I had no clue. I thought you were US based. That's crazy. Yeah, man, and that's another topic. It's like when like it's completely out of our control. How do you handle the out of controlness of something? Like when like it just doesn't make sense. You're like, why is this happening? Why? And that's the constant answer of why. I think I've learned that like that why, and I'm not saying this in a way that demeans any experience, because it's so important to feel those fully, but that why I think we can transform into just like acknowledging that everything always works out for a reason, and we don't fully know the outcome of something until we go through it. And generally speaking, as humans, we tend to turn every situation as much as we can into a positive one. So in this scenario, like that's a massive factor, you know? Like we gotta just roll with the punches and realize that the meaning of whatever we're doing and the outcome of whatever we're doing that helps us grow is so much greater than we can ever imagine. Like it truly is. And so we just have to trust that process, even though in the moment it's like, why? Why? It sucks. Everything happens for a reason. Even if we can't change the world around us, we can still react differently. I completely agree. Completely agree with you. Our reaction is definitely a factor, right? Like in our choice of like how we engage with the world around us, we can choose to let a scenario impact us negatively or not. But I don't want it to come off as like we're villainizing the negative emotion, right? Like negative emotion is just as important as positive because it gives us a baseline for what positive feels like, which is good, right? Subjectively, really good. But I've also grown an appreciation for when I get really angry and when I cry and when I get sad and sometimes, you know, I shove that down and like that's part of that journey of like just doing it and like intentionally being there for myself. But when things are going really poorly, the appreciation that I have isn't for those events of like, oh, I'm so glad this happened. I'm so glad my basement's flooding. First world problem. But it's more around like I'm so glad that I get to experience the experience of this emotion so I can really appreciate when things are good, you know? And that's it. That's like if I were to sum up life, that's life. It is fully. And like I think there's this like culture around like not complaining. It's like, oh, toxic positivity is I think the key word for it. And I think there's a time and place for it, right? Like it's okay to practice positivity, but when it demeans the experience of negative emotions, that's when we need to question whether or not it's actually of use to us, whether or not it's if that toxic positivity is worth it. Or not even toxic, just that positivity in general. If it's becoming toxic, just observing that. I'm gonna have so much stone after this. Yeah, it's 100% okay to not be positive at all times. And it's 100% okay to also be not negative at all times. And that's, I think there's always the yin and yang to it. Like, it's like we, and this is an entirely different topic. Like, as humans, we desire to desire something, right? Like, the, the desire itself is so attractive that we desire to feel to desire something. So like that's why we set goals is because like of the paradox of like desiring to desire. But when we desire to something in general, like desire to be happy, desire to be to be sad in a moment because we're like we just want to be like we want to listen to sad stuff or sad music. Like those desires can. Oh man, this was a good thought. Where was I? Those desires can like actually demean from our human experience. Like the more you desire something, the less reality it might come to fruition. Like when you don't need something and you just like and you kind of just like throw it out into the world like, yeah, that would be cool to have. It's so much easier and the outcome happens so much faster than if you're like, this is what I want and I want it so bad and I'm going to work towards it every single day to make it happen. And don't confuse it. Like that daily stuff, the consistency of it is really important. But if I wanted a viral video and every single day I woke up and I said, I want a viral video, I want a viral video, I want a viral video, and I just never got one, I would feel crushed, right? And I would likely lead to an inconsistent burnout or whatever that looks like for that. But if I'm making content and I go, you know, I don't need a viral video, it'd be cool. But honestly, like, I'm just going to have fun and experience what I experience and still do it consistently. It's more sustainable for me and it's more easy to grab. And like, here's another topic with business. I teach business for a living. Like, that's something I do. And one of the first things I talk to about founders that like have really cool ideas and big ambitions, and they're wanting to go and fundraise with investors. I hit them with a good old, when you don't need something, it's much easier to grab because you have the leverage, right? So in this scenario, I want funding for my business. Maybe I want funding to grow it and do all these different things, but it's much easier to convince somebody to give you something, or it's much even the universe to convince the universe that to give you something when you don't actually fully need it. You just want it. Like, it'd be cool to have, you know, like the desire of it is okay, but it's not like too much of a desire to where it's superseding like the experience of enjoying the process. Like I have founders that have stopped enjoying the experience of creating their company because they need money to build it. Like, okay, well, you don't technically need it, but would it make it a lot easier? Yes. And that's like the first mental challenge that's so hard to get through. Anyways, I'm talking about work when I want to be talking about Minecraft. But I think they're synonymous in a lot of ways and a lot of reasons. So I don't feel guilty, okay? I don't. I'm going to just ramble, and I'm going to keep on rambling. Yeah, dude, we got to have more. We got to have more. I'm going to be streaming much more regularly. So you're in Poland right now, so what time is it for you? Because, like, I thought I was streaming pretty early, but apparently maybe I need to start earlier. I want to open up the doors. Let's see here. Throw this coal in there, diorite, stone. We're gonna need to fill up another stone here. It's 141. Jeez, dude. But hey, that's when like the best stuff happens. You really have to sleep for school tomorrow. I'm so sorry, dude. That's rough. I'm so sorry. But hey, like, honestly, these conversations are what life is about, you know? Not to like, I'm not saying that in a way to persuade you to stay at all. I'm just saying this as like a, just a genuine topic. It's like, without that, without those conversations, without the human experience, is life really that worth it? You know? Like, is the experience of joy and sadness and all these other things really worth it if we can't share those experiences with other people? Food for thought while you go to sleep. Don't go deep into existentialism. If you ever do, let me know, because I've been there. And it's beautiful at first, and then it slaps you in the face. And then like you have existential dread for like years and years and years and years. And the only way out of it is through it. And that's craziness. Craziness. Careful. Careful there. You don't want to get too far along there. Dude, staying up late is everything. It's like the witching hours when the world stops, when the world slows down. You can truly experience stillness, you know? It's awesome. Dirt. I love this instant mine of the dirt. We gotta get Nether Star next. It would make this grind so much faster. I think we might need to go get XP and re-up on our Silk Touch. I think we go do that real quick. I just hate sitting in front of an XP farm for you guys. That's like so boring. Quiet, cozy night, no rush. That's it, dude. That's everything. And like as I've gotten older, I've like realized those nights are not always available. And so I really appreciate them when they are there. And the fact it's like literally 7:45 p.m. for me and it feels like 1 a.m. is a sign that like life just moves fast, man. It just moves fast. What can you do, you know? Just gotta experience it. You're right, maybe I should do some quartz mining. The only issue that I have with it is my nether spawn is rough. Horrendous. Like, worst spawn you'll ever see in your life. So I'm not sure, like, the best way to do it. I know we have a spider spawn, like, right underneath our home. We got really lucky with. I literally just dug straight down and it was there. I was like, oh, wow, okay, cool. It was a really lucky build. And honestly, we might end up turning that other house, once we build this new one, into just, like, the spider farmhouse. And it could be really cool like that. Turning 18 less than half a year. That's crazy. It's crazy. It's a very interesting time, honestly. I think you'll grow to appreciate like where you're at now, you know? Like you only have it once. So, and I know like every old person, I say old like over 23 says like appreciate it when you're there, but dude, like I wish I took that more seriously when they told me because you start paying rent and you're like, "Oh shit." You start paying insurance and you're like, "Oh shit." And then your phone bill and you're like, "Whoa." And then work is like you hate it or you love it. I love my work because I've designed it that way, but like not everybody gets that blessing. And it's just like life then becomes about the work potentially if you allow it to, rather than about the enjoyment of the experience of being a human. And gotta be careful with that. Gotta be careful with that. What's good, twin? Bees, how are you? Good to see you, man. We're having some deep conversations, dude. I feel like we should I get off this rabbit hole? I don't know. Are we too deep in the deep, or are we just right there? I don't know. I'm not gonna reject any conversation at this point. But dude, I know the feeling, nub, like 100%. And it's a really cool feeling. It just enjoy it. Like enjoy that experience because you're only gonna have it once, you know? It's awesome. Good, saw you on my page and decided to see what you're up to. Heck yeah, dude. Thanks for stopping in. We're just hanging out, honestly. Like, we're grinding for a massive build. I'll show you. That's what it's about, dude. We got a chill podcast. Let me show you this build we're working on real quick. Somebody remember that's where we were. Okay, thanks. All right, so see this little thing, this monument sticking up here. Let me show you. Uno momento. This is a creeper farm. And we built it. No. Can we make it into the bat cave? Go, 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 go. Okay. Take some damage. Whoa. Chill. Okay. Okay, so you can see the creeper farm here. That's the AFK spot. That's the spawner itself. Like, that's where all of them are chilling, you know? So if this is going to be our bat cave, then I want to build, I don't know if you saw the thumbnail, but I want to build a massive wizard tower. So what I did was I took a screenshot of this, like this, and then I sketched on top of it, and then I fed it into ChatGPT and was like, yo, this is what I'm trying to do, bro. Help me out. And then it obviously created an image of like kind of the direction of what I want it to look like. And I want it to be a dual spiral staircase going up to the top with one of those like, what's it called, guys? When it's like the nether star, the beacon I want a beacon arrow going straight up. And the whole plot that I'm thinking of for this is that a wizard came along. This is what I'm working on. The script's going to be finalized for the video that we make and everything else, but I want I want it to feel like a wizard came along, found this weird, unique structure that only spawned creepers, like no other mobs, and he realized the dangerous power of it because gunpowder lets you fly in this world, right? So he ended up harnessing that build that he just stumbled across randomly for himself and building a massive tower where the protecting thing is in his tower up top. And then I'm thinking about building like some villages over there and maybe over here that are part of this, but like are kind of against the wizard in some ways. Oh yeah, we should definitely change glass color. That's so cool. Yeah, that's tough, dude. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. So like imagine we have like our villager trading thing over here. So like that's actually where we go. It has a function, right? We go and trade there. But then they're like in the lore, they're trying to fight this guy. And so like you could see like the remnants of a bridge that's fallen between like them trying to build over and stuff. But of course, it's a really early stage, and a lot of this is going to take forever to build. Like when I say forever, I don't even know if these shulker boxes full are going to be enough space. We need a little more stone for that. But like, look at this. Hold on. Hold on. You gotta see. You gotta see it all. Okay. Oh wait, that's empty. But we have 1, 2, 3, and some diorite. But we're also gonna want some tough. We're also gonna want some. What are the other words? I have a whole list. Yeah, it is a forever world. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Believe in me. And you'll see the video one day of like, I built a giant wizard tower in Minecraft. But not now. No, it's too much effort right now. We're gonna work on it. Oh wait, which one wasn't full? That one's full. That one's full. I think this one has to be it. Okay, yeah. So these go to the top. Diorite comes down. Stone is there. Let's just confirm. Good. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the spider farm that we found underneath our house and try to work with it like that. But you're right. It's called a forever world because even if it takes 500 days to build the thing, then we just have a cool 500 days story updating everybody on the world. And our house is right over this mountain, so as long as that firework works, we're just gliding for the rest of it. There she is, our humble abode. We should just do the bone meal thing, shouldn't we? We're gonna bone meal the top. There's gotta be bones in here. There's bone meal. Bones. A little break from the mining action. Okay. Whoa, what's that about? Let's bone meal this top. Join the Discord. Awesome. Glad to see you in there, bro. We'll play some games. We'll hit it up. That's what it's about. Okay. I think it's too many tall grasses. Oh no. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna fly up again. Get up there. So I do have free cam so we can see this. That's gonna look really cool. I want to be careful with too many tall grasses though, because it could end up looking a little ugly. It just always wants to spawn a tall grass. Look at that. Oh, if we do that here on the side of it, it doesn't do the full thing. Okay. Nice. Maybe some more over here. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I'll give you a tour of the house. Your mind's about to be completely blown when you see the luck we had here. I'll explain it in a second. And bro, the video, I'm not just trying to shill my video, but the video is really worth it if you just want to chill. Because it shows the whole story of all of this. Anyways. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's get off of this real quick. You can use shears on tall grass for what? Oh, to trim it? That's cool. Check that out, guys. That's cool. I like that. Maybe a little more over here. Whatever. It's good for now. No, let's do it right. I have a tendency to do that. Whoa, whoa. Okay. And I'll show you this house. Don't worry. It's nuts. And the crazy part is because of the YouTube videos that I watch, I really thought this video was trash. Like I'm saying trash. Like I really thought like it was just a bad build. And then I realized like why compare? Why compare myself to other people? To other builders that have been doing this for years. Like what I'm building is also cool, you know? And we're maybe missing a little bit there, a little bit here. Although I like that other pocket. So really, this is all we're missing. Boop. All right, cool. Now I'll show you the good stuff. So after we finished building this, right? I was like, you know what? I want to dig straight down. And this is in the video. When I dug straight down, this is literally what I came into. Just wait for it. We gotta still build it out, but I came in here, I was like, whoa, okay. Right across here. Was a spider spawner. Literally right underneath our house. You can't tell me that's not dope. And so we built just a whole spawner here where we can protect ourselves and get some XP. Yeah, dude, isn't that crazy? Like, I feel like I got so lucky. Yeah. It was, that's why I'm saying, like, go check out the video today. Because, like, the first 30 seconds of it are just me building this. And you could just see, like, the reaction and the luck of, like, all of it. So. And let alone, like, there's just been so many weird lucky things in this world. Like the end portal was pretty much fully exposed to the top of the world. Like you can't see it from the top, but like if you're flying past it, it's just in this like giant pit, and then you just walk like about a minute after you get into the pit and it's there. I had 5 spawners near my base in one world. Jeez, dude. I would never quit that world. Honestly. I would never. Yeah, we're getting pretty lucky here. Also, guys, I want some suggestions here. This skin is cool, but when I wear helmet, like I mean it's really cool. Like you can see it, right? Because it's like cloud and stuff. But when I put on this helmet, it looks like I have a wart on my nose. What do you suggest here? Do I just find a new skin, or am I overthinking it? The whole server came to my base for XP farms. Yes, dude. I have a server for all my college friends right now. And I'm paying like 18 a month for it, but to me it's so worth it, even though we only play like 3 days out of a month. Just to like have it as a communal place. It means everything. Okay, I'm overthinking it. Yeah. I'm a perfectionist. Look, I'm an artist at Square Zero. So you know, sometimes you gotta balance the imperfection, you know. I do want to build a Enderman farm at some point in this world, because this XP is really slow and it's also really boring for the stream and stuff. Obviously we're having a good time, but like, let's be real. You guys are probably AFKing on the side anyways, so I don't want to like just like force sit here while I recharge my pickaxe, which is I do like the courts idea. I will say, I'm coming around to that nub. Meeting up with friends to play and chill becomes way more difficult with time. 100%. Post college, it's like no time to spend with friends. You're just like, you wake up one day and you're like, wow, I live in a completely different state, a completely different location than my friends, and we still love and appreciate each other. We still have our group chats, but the in-person communication and everything else is just not there. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm responding to my father on text. Ooh, speaking of which, my friend literally just said, we're thinking of coming to where you're at this weekend. I would love that. Sweet. I might have a friend coming in town. Look at that. And he was actually my roommate in college for like 3 years. He now lives about 2.5 hours from me. So it's not terrible, right? Like 2.5 hours isn't terrible, but it doesn't mean like the day-to-day life where you can just like wake up and be like, yo, I want to hang with them. It just changes. And that's okay. Change is cool because I also get to experience life now with my fiance. I get to experience what living with her and like tag teaming life with her looks like, you know? So, but yeah, he is my, no, I want to say he's my closest friend, my, like, locationally. Um, my other friend just moved to, and he's one of my closest friends. He's going to be like one of my best men or my, groomsmen at our marriage, our wedding. But, um, my best friend Zaid, he moved across to Jordan back home in the Middle East. And like, 7 hour time difference. Like we lived together for 7 years in college, after college, like we were locked in. And so like that happened probably 3 weeks ago and I'm still grieving it. Like I still have dreams about it. And I know that sounds weird. It's like just a friend, but at some point, like friends become family. And when you live with somebody for 7 years, that's literally family. So just like that experience of not getting able to fully be with him and like wake up and have coffee in the morning and like all of that, it sucks. And you still have to go through a grieving process of what that looks like. So, yeah, I guess for me, it's like that's currently something I'm going through and dealing with. And I'm not sitting here dumping, but I think it's healthy and safe to talk about those experiences because they're very real, you know? Um, so yeah. All right. Nobody talk about what I'm doing right now. Nobody peep. No peeps allowed. Look at all these amethysts. That's cool. I swear I didn't do this for finding this. I swear. On everything. I'll show you the recordings. But free cam is nice. Okay. But check out how this is built. So because these spiders are significantly smaller, they like they will get through if I just remove this one block and it's a half a block. So you need them on a quarter block. Or I guess less than half a block in order for it to work. So um to me, that's crazy. Like, I almost died just building this because I thought they were larger than that, but you need all three of these and slabs in order for it to be decent. You know? Cool. Ooh, diamond, diamond. Ugh. I also feel a pressure whenever I stream to always be talking. And I think naturally I'm just going to get to a point where I'm okay with the silence a little bit. At least that's where I aim to get to. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a yapper, you know? Can you show where they spawn? Like here? I can explain this if you want, but I don't want to mansplain anything if you already know how. Yeah, this is where they spawn. I can literally just keep it right here, and we can just enjoy the show. I don't even know if it looks good on stream. Well, yeah, there's 4 big ones right there. 4 big ones. Not too bad. I mean, spawn rates could be a lot better if, like, you see the skeleton here. Like, if we completely lit up all of this chunk, all this, like all these, this, and like removed all possibility of spawn, like we did up here. Like this area is great because no spawns can happen here. But we're missing potential 2 spawns here and here. You know what I mean? So, might be worth exploring. Like here, like a random spawn. So, it's doing its purpose, you know? And I will say I set the entity. Can you change render distance while farming? Is that possible? Oh, simulation distance. Hold on. Wait, does that work? Like, are we 1 chunk? Is this 1 chunk or is this 2 that we're in? I don't know what a chunk looks like. Okay, let's try it. We'll just turn it down to like 2. Oh, you can only do 5. Okay. Well, let's see. So, Creeper's still there. Obviously, he's in our chunk. But it might end up removing and there. Did it remove? It's weird. I think we're gonna actually have to just light these up. I don't know how much it actually did for us. Because a chunk is completely vertical, so we can't like cut out the vertical components of that. 16 by 16? Yeah, I don't know. Just for the sake of not forgetting to do this, I'm just going to increase it because I don't know how much it's actually doing. But it's a good thought. Thank you for that. I forgot that's even a factor in this. Also, guys, for content, I'm curious, like, when I press E and it's kind of this large, is that too small for you guys on different devices? Because it's comfortable for me to play at this size because any larger is like, wow, that's huge. But I don't know. I don't know. Get a load of this guy. F3G. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's awesome. Hold on, I'm responding to somebody. What's up, JD? How are you? Okay, F3G is cool. That's such a cool thing. What? I love it. Our pickaxe is almost back to normal. I feel like we're far away from it. Got a load of this guy. Nice, dude. You messed up your 1 tag. You had 1 opportunity. 1 chance. Oh, look, guys, I could set a goal. I set a goal. You guys are cooked. We're never gonna do it. How long do you think you'll stream? Honestly, I was considering getting off here soon. Like in the next few minutes. Maybe. I don't think I'll continue grinding the mining. I think I'm at a place where it's like once this pickaxe is full, I'll probably get off. So I don't know. What's up? Oh my gosh, Morgan got me a plant. Let me see this thing. Oh my gosh, where'd you get this? You buy it? Oh, Trader Joe's. We just got a $2 donation.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I got you a plant?
Yeah, because you got me a plant. Yes. That's why. Right? Right, chat?
Hard work put in.
That's beautiful. Thank you. Here. You want to put it upstairs? Will it die in here? Thank you, JD. I appreciate that, man. Homemade cinnamon rolls? Is that for dinner?
No, but
Okay, I'll come up in a bit. Love you. Don't forget, guys. I used to get so pissed that like people would interrupt my stream, but they're literally my life. Don't ever forget. Of course, if I'm recording a video, I'm gonna like hold up a finger and just like pause. Not the middle one. I'm saying like pause. Wait before I. But no, dude. Family's everything. You gotta remember that. Like if they step in and they got something to say, that's life. You gotta remember that. Okay, massive even, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Actually, it was a meme, but it seems like you're the legend at like turning memes into reality. So here, let me set up a $200 goal. I'm playing. Pet spiders, dude. Did I show you this? I'm gonna go straight up. This is the first home that I built. I know you guys have seen it, whatever. This is the first home I built. And I didn't even know the spiders were underneath it. I literally chose this spot to dig down. And I did. Check this out. Dun dun dun. Right here. This is where I dropped. And so I turned it into a spider farm. There we are. Can't tell me that's not hard. That's not tough, as they call it. Is our pickaxe at a place where we're good? So elevator straight down to the spider farm. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I got so lucky with this. I literally was just trying to go mining and start a shaft, which I ended up still doing. Down this way. Scoop. But it got good. So I think what we're gonna end up doing is we do need a lot of this stuff for our build. What is this, deep slate? I forget the name. But for our wizard build, as well as maybe some tough to mix in. So I want to get a beacon next stream. I want a beacon and potentially like whatever. And we'll get a beacon. We'll get some of this deep slate. We'll get it going, and then we'll be good to go from there. So I feel like we're in a good place. Let me just get full XP on this pickaxe. And I want to build like an actual elevator that goes up and down this. Like right now I have to swim up it, but doing the whole source block stuff could be really cool here. And then I think because I'm going to move the house, I know like this house that we built here, like, look at this elevator. It's very real. This house that we built here originally was just like my starter home, right? But isn't kept a thing? What do you mean? Oh, kelp. Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to use source blocks. Like, we're going to create source blocks out of kelp. Yep, 100%. And we have magma in the water over here, and we have soul sand already, so we can make the farm. Actually, I think we might be out of soul sand. We used it on the creeper farm. But yeah, so I'm thinking of just turning this, maybe like incorporating like a little like spider statue or something on it. I don't know. Yeah, I built this. It was just like for a starter base, so I was messing around, having fun. But yeah, it was a good time. I actually found And this was a first build like where I didn't have diamond or anything, so like it was a grind to get these items. Now it's a lot faster, you know? Oh, why is there an Enderman in here? Did he take? Did he take? He taketh. Don't tell me. I didn't even think about that as a possibility. Where was I? Where was I? Yes, yes. This was a grind. And it's not the best build, obviously, you know, but it's a build that I love, okay? A little spider statue as a monument for the world's first home could be cute. And that's just a way to like memorialize that part of this world. Because honestly, like the only reason I'm coming over to this side after I finish this wizard build is for my home. So if I just move the home, there's no point in going back, you know? Spider statue is a nice nod to Terraria. Oh, wait, we could literally build a cool, like, shiny statue, like in Terraria. That'd be cool. We could build the Terraria one. Where do we want to... Oh, you know what? I have a perfect place for it. Watch this. All right, I have home set up. I don't care what you guys say. And I have to, by the way, this home thing, the mod doesn't fully work. I have to reset my home each time I log in and out. So if I log out in the nether, I'm cooked. Completely cooked. What's up, JD? Yeah, Terraria mentioned. You're welcome. Don't the statues spawn stuff? Yeah, so to my understanding in Terraria, like, the spider statue, doesn't it increase spawn rates? Is that right? I forget. But what if we built, like, a statue right here? Not like absorbent where it's like massive, right? Just like a mini memorial of a little statue of a spider that's like maybe 10 blocks wide both ways. And it's like as you're flying by, it's like, oh yeah, you guys remember that? That would be cool. Honestly, that'd be sick. Remember having a server with my friends, one of them logged off and we just filled all his chests with apples. Fucking 9 stacks of apples. Was it like individual apples in each one? Because that's awesome. I think we have enough cows. You can never have enough, right? I don't know why I'm being conservative with all that. Like, we have no issue. Oh, we already had mending? Are you kidding me? We just have like an absorbent amount of mending books. I'm gonna keep 2 in that chest, but look at that. Crazy. We can actually just fully fill this top part here. Mending! And then here's our upgrades there. Cool. Yeah, that gives us more space here. White carpet's kind of useless. I think we end up just throwing that in one of these chests here. Along with our bone meal. Leather goes in one of these chests. Actually, wait, leather's upstairs. Best trolls is filling everything with different color wool because you can't have inventory management. Oh, that's just disrespectful. You can't even respect that. Oh, oh, oh. We're gonna take him out. Come at me, bro. We don't even have a shield up. We didn't even need it. Give me back my... You know what? And we're gonna memorialize that kill with that dirt block right there. Because how do you get a dirt block there without silk touch? Exactly. What, you want me to throw a name tag on an Enderman that can teleport away? Honestly, not a bad idea. We're gonna have some fun with this Ender Pearl here. Watch this, guys. You aren't ready for this. You're gonna see something so magical. And toss it and go this way. Where are we going to end up? Watch us just die. Oh my gosh. Imagine we just start falling. And we get frozen underneath. Oh, we could have used a boat. You're right. And then name tagged him so he could never disappear. Okay, next one that does that, we're doing it. Oh, guys. Guys. Do we test the gunpowder farm? Or do we make some more gunpowder? I mean, rockets? Yeah, let's make some rockets. Never hurt anybody. Oh, that scared me. That's a lot of rockets. That's a lot of rockets. Oh, I thought I made... Why do we have one? Oh, interesting. We're going to keep one out here. So we have two. We'll throw the gunpowder back in here. And I just realized we need to go make some more paper. So let's go get some paper, guys. We're going to build a sugarcane farm. Like, that's actually sophisticated at some point. That's a need. It's not a want. It's a need. Rainbow. Rainbow. Yeah, I want to do the automatic one. I think there's an intricate balance you have to get to with this game. Like, not automating things too much to where there's nothing to do, but getting it to a point where you're not miserable with the daily grind and upkeep, you know? Like, this isn't automated enough to make it smart to, like, scale into the full world, if you know what I mean. Like, after we're building a whole bunch of stuff, I'm not going to want to come back and do sugarcane. So that's one of the things that I think I'm okay with automating, but like, you can over automate in this game. I will say that. But it all comes down to personal preference of game as well. Like, game is game. I'm not going to sit here and judge somebody on how they like to play the game. But yeah, I want to do the automatic one for this. Like, I just flip a switch and it works. I don't know the best. Can you grow sugarcane with gun, or not gunpowder, with bone meal? Is that possible? So will it just take 2 rockets for us to get over there? I love this mod. Look at this. Okay, so it would just have to be like a... Okay, so no bone meal means like we just have to... What's the word for it? Like, not conserve it, but like... Oh, it's a observer, right? Like, you set an observer anytime it grows one, a piston pops, you know? And so as long as you're in a chunk, it would do that. And maybe we could actually build that within the wizard farm here, and then have it route down around the side of the wizard tower or something to where, like, it just fills up here. That'd be really cool. Give me the paper. Paper. One paper? It's just disrespectful. I'm not even gonna... Okay, you know what? No. One paper can make singular rocket. We can conserve. Aren't you happy I didn't waste there? best thing about that farm is it can be as long as you want. Are you saying like the one at home? Or are you saying about like the I was like, what's in the water over here? Is that a fish floating? Um Oh, the sugarcane? Yeah. Yeah, 100%. The automated one, or are you talking about the one at home? Because like we really could just build a crazy sugarcane. Yeah. Like I'm saying like theoretically we could if we wanted to build some crazy one, but and like make it manual and just have to do it once in our life. You know what I mean? But I think like that's where doing something automated makes it a little more impressive than just like spamming, you know? But if the automated one is reasonable, then what if like on the way up the wizard tower we had how many I don't know what it looks like. How many sugarcane could we fit on like this platform? You know what I mean? Like would it make sense to try to fit it in? Or would it make sense to make the sugarcane automated farm like over there or over there? Like, could we layer them here and just route it down the side using some water? Have it drop in and then come over and fill up a side chest? And can you automatically craft stuff? Like if I wanted to theoretically craft like paper with it, could you build something underneath all of this to where like paper's being made and then it just comes into this chest right here? Because that could be a really cool addition to this build. They added crafters? I don't know how it works. Never tinkered. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I'm also excited with the stream stuff because I was worried like when I hardwire connect through Ethernet, it's my first time ever having fiber. I get like a gigabyte of download and a gigabyte of upload. No joke. But for some reason, it doesn't like work. It disconnects occasionally and it makes it like really hard to use. So I just disconnected it and did Wi-Fi, and I haven't had a single connection issue on this, knock on wood, obviously, but on this this stream, which makes it for me like so nice. Um, I'm grateful. My cat's a knocking. What's up, Leia? How are ya? We started calling Leia Lulu. Also, guys, I hate to do this too. I wanted to test an ad thing here. I just don't know how it works. And like, come on, if you were in my shoes, you would want to test it. Because it's like, I don't know, just being able to press that as a streamer is like so cool. So I'm just gonna press this and then hopefully in like 30 seconds, just let me know on your end what you see so I know what it does, you know? Okay, so tell me, I'm gonna press insert ad now. If you have ad block, tell me if it actually shows up. I don't know. And I don't even know how much like would be made from an ad. If it drops me like $1, you and we're gonna dupe this thing. You know what I'm saying? We gotta dupe it. Or make some mad money here. You and me. We're paying rent this month, boys. Infinite money. That's what I'm saying, bro. Who knows? We just had like 2 people drop off stream. That's so funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's actually hilarious. You can see like an actual reaction of people once you press the ad. That's so good. Oh man, I'm tired and it's only 8:30. I think I need food. I think it's smart. This is it. This is it. I'm ending it. Thank you guys. I appreciate all the love on this first stream. It made me realize that we're going to be streaming regularly. I don't know every day, but pretty much probably 3-4 times a week we're going to be doing this. So if you want to hang out, join along, you know what we're doing here. I appreciate it. Thank you. And have a good sleep. Have a good things. Love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow or whenever we stream.